Hi, I'm Tyler of Hoovie's Garage.
And I'm Doug DeMuro.
And today we are going to talk about cars.
Because it's Hoovies and Doug's Talk About Cars.
It's what? I'm first now?
That one.
This is great.
You've always been first.
Oh, that's so polite of you. I didn't realize this.
All right, we are now discussing new cars, upcoming new cars that we are most excited to drive. And the one that I am most excited to drive is the new Bronco. I don't know about you.
That was my idea. You just stole it.
No.
Yes, the new Broncos.
I said it first. I came up with it.
We need Wrangler competition.
We do. Why has there never been a competitor to the Wrangler?
The FJ Cruiser's gone, but
and you couldn't pull the roof off.
Right.
It's big and all that.
Yeah.
Are you worried that they're gonna screw it up?
I think that they've been taking so long with it. They better not.
They did. To their credit, the Raptor they did not screw up. That's a cool car,
and
it's been cool for years. So if they can make the Bronco anything like that, but are you worried it's going to be like a unibody, like the Equinox competitor?
That would be horrible. But based on how it looks, it just seems impossible.
Just in the concept, though, right?
Yeah.
We don't know what it. Who knows?
Right. There's just no way, as boxy as it looks in the pictures, and of course the design just looks great. It was in that Rampage movie with The Rock. They had you don't go to movies, but it was in the movie. It was in a movie. They had The Rock driving it with Rampage. They remade that video game with The Rock, and he was driving a Bronco in it.
Do the movies now, do they have sound, or is it still?
They have, yeah, it's 3D. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I heard that. They give you glasses?
They do.
The concept is in a movie, though. We don't know what it's really going to look like.
It'll probably look close to that, I would think.
I would hope.
Since they've been showing the same thing for basically 5 years, you'd think.
That is another car I'm very excited for, is the new Defender. There's going to be a new Defender next year.
It's going to be expensive.
Well, how do you know what it costs? The last one was only $40. Maybe this one will only be $40.
Doubtful.
New Land Rover, 40 grand.
Yeah.
I can't wait, though. I think that's going to be cool.
Right. Do you think they'll make it as primitive as the?
No, but I'm okay. I don't like. I really, the one thing I don't like about mine is that it doesn't have any safety stuff, and my wife doesn't like to ride on it, and we're she's not gonna want me to put our kids in it and stuff, and that makes me sad. I really want what I have with airbags and forward collision warning and blind spot and all that stuff.
Right.
And that's what they're gonna give me. They
probably won't screw that up. One thing I
think they won't screw that up.
One thing I am worried they might screw up is the Wagoneer.
Yeah, the Wagoneer. I can't tell you how excited I am for a revival of the Wagoneer. You agree it has to have wood on the side?
Of course. Yeah.
Even graphic, whatever. It doesn't have to be real wood.
Well, they were real wood anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
When is that coming?
I think 2020 or whatever. They're gonna have a concept here coming soon.
The fear that we have with that is that they're simply going to make like a Durango,
right,
with a Jeep badge and call it a Wagoneer.
It's going to be a rebadge, something like the Renegade or whatever.
Which you could see Chrysler doing, right? Yes. Like with cutting costs, you could see them coming up with a vehicle that just isn't what it needs to be.
They don't make it right now. They need to have a full size, like a Tahoe, like that kind of like a.
That's
Navigator.
Exactly right. It would have to be on a Ram platform or something.
Right. That's what it needs to be. It needs to be expensive. It needs to be ridiculous and just wood paneling. Right. Crazy materials. They can bring back
boxy
shag carpeting. If they brought that back, I'm so in.
Driving one of those is that was the last car. They sold them through '91. Mm-hmm. That was the last car that really felt like the '50s.
Yes.
Big. You drive it, the big hood ornament out there, way out there, front end, big V8, bench seat, column into gear, and it just you're driving it around, and it just feels like boat handling.
Yes, it's
the last car like that.
It's fantastic.
The new one won't be quite like that. We got fingers crossed that they don't screw that up.
Yeah, they better not. They better not, because I would buy one. Yeah, another one they're bringing back that they promised for years, but they are going to bring it back revised. VW Bus.
They're not going to bring that back.
They are going to bring it back. They promised this recently that they are actually going to do it. Now it's going to be electric VW retro bus, and it's going to.
They promised it years ago that 405 they came out with the concept.
Everybody wants it, and Volkswagen.
People wanted it then.
They need the goodwill.
They don't have money. They do need.
They need the goodwill now. They need some good press going on. They bring back the hippie bus, and people forget about the Dieselgate a little bit.
The problem is Volkswagen simply can't focus on these core products. Like they need more SUVs. Mm-hmm. Instead, they're coming out with a stupid van that nobody's going to buy.
Well, they're going to do that too, but I mean, the van will be something. I mean, there's not really a mini van like a mini van anymore. So
do you think it's going to be small? I don't think it's going to be small. I think it's going to be the size of a Sienna.
The pictures I see, it's smaller.
Well, they got a ruler in these pictures? How do you?
Well, I don't know. They look smaller to me.
They look smaller. You want it to be smaller.
I want it.
It's going to be the size of a Sienna. It's going to be massive. You're going to get one.
And it's electric. I don't know if I'll get one, but I'll appreciate it. I'm excited about
You
it.
know who won't appreciate it? The Volkswagen dealers trying to sell an electric giant van to people. They're going to sell 9 of them to people who have long hair and grew up with them.
Right.
And then after that, they're going to have to take 20 grand off.
But California, you know,
They'll be
all the
knocking it out.
Tesla people with the Model X, they can't spend 100 grand. They buy one for about 40, and they'll be just as cool.
You went to California, and to this day, any day in any big-sized city in California, medium-sized, big, you will see Eurovans. When was
Right.
the last time you saw a Eurovan in Kansas?
Not in Kansas.
In
no.
Philly, I don't know that I've seen. I've lived in Philly 4 years. I don't know if I've ever seen a Eurovan.
Right.
But in California, they're
California, Colorado, there's still quite a
people
bit.
still have
Yeah.
that weird, bizarre thing.
Yeah, Westphalia with the rooftop. Yeah. Uh-huh.
You ever been one of those?
No.
I've never been one. They had a really small 200 horse V6. Must be terrible.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, especially in the mountains. I'm real surprised when people go up to the ski
Yeah.
weekends and those things. Like, you're driving that up the mountains? Really?
Yeah, but they're committed.
Right.
You put up with stuff
Yeah.
like the Defender. Those are 4 important cars that are coming back. All 4 of those cars. What about cars that are just brand new? To me, the Alfa Romeo Stelvio Quadrifoglio. I'm very excited for that.
I don't even know what that is. What are they doing?
Okay, Alfa Romeo. You know Alfa Romeo?
Barely.
Italian brand.
Oh.
They made sports cars for a long time.
Oh, the Graduate. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Dustin Hoffman.
Uh-huh. Okay.
That was a long time ago, but they've continued building automobiles since that time.
Really?
Yeah, but they switched from cool rear-wheel drive sports cars to front-wheel drive sedans, and they stopped selling them in the United States. And now they make an SUV. It's called the Stelvio. And the Quadrifoglio, that's the high-performance, was going to be a 500 horsepower Alfa Romeo SUV. That sounds pretty cool.
Sure. Yeah, it sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah, well, yeah, but who cares? It's cool. Are you excited for those new Chevy Silverado and GMC Sierras that are coming? What do you think of the styling of that?
I'm mixed about it, and the tailgate scares me. The tailgate, it folds and then it folds and then it folds.
Yeah.
It's a tri-fold power
Does
lift
it scare
gate.
you because you're worried that like
It's going to eat me or
sentient?
something. I don't know. It's just not. It's getting so far away from what a truck.
Well, presumably that's not the standard, right? Imagine that you can get just a regular old.
I would imagine so, but I'm like in a
one of these
Denali.
people who's like stuck in a time period with a vehicle and I don't need forward collision warning. You're one of these guys who, when seatbelts came out, you're like, I don't need anything keeping me in my car.
Well, it depends. If a car that makes it drive for you, then you're not going to pay attention and you're going to crash. The collision warning, like in a General Motors, it's great because it vibrates your seat.
It vibrates your seat,
It's a very jarring sensation rather than a light and a bong where you can ignore that.
I was in a GM car the other day, and I went over the line, and the seats started shaking. I'm like, this crappy GM car, the seat's broken. It's not even good. And I was like, oh no, wait, that's
right.
a feature.
It is. Vibrating seats are a feature.
It is.
You can make
well.
You can make it happen on purpose. You back up really slow into a bush and just let it shake your booty. It's nice. It's pleasant.
Okay, but the styling of those trucks, Silverado and Sierra, you've seen the pictures and everything. You like them? You got one of these? You got one of the
I have 2017. Yeah,
the last gen.
I saw when they dropped it out of the helicopter at that press event, and I was kind of like,
it looked a little odd at that time.
it's got a little of that Lexus Predator thing going on, you know, with the swoop and the headlights and everything. It's weird.
But don't you think that the last couple have been a little too?
Yeah, they've just been very conservative, but they sell well. Yeah.
Yeah, and
I like that they're trying.
They will continue to sell even with a new design. Nobody cares.
Right.
They just want the truck.
Yeah, it's not as bad as.
I won.
Probably. Yeah, it's not as bad as like the Camaro and the Mustang nose jobs, you know, where everybody's just freaking out. But
yeah, I don't. The new Mustang I can barely tell apart, but people are flipping out about that.
it's just because it droops.
Yeah,
it looks like it's melted.
So the cars we're most excited about, Tyler's most excited about cars from the 90s that are returning, and I'm excited about the new Defender. And there's a lot of new and exciting cars that are coming out.
Very exciting.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching, and remember to like and subscribe so that you can watch us again.
Yes, more.
More. How do you like it? How do you like it? I can't work under these conditions. Now I know why. Now I know why unions started.
Unions?
Yeah.
Why did unions start?
Because people had to unionize so that they wouldn't have to work.
And with me?
Well, I didn't say that, but some people probably did back in the days. And you can see all of the cars that we discuss in the description below. We've got links to all of them on Autotrader so you can go and buy the vehicles that we are telling you about. I figured you would say something then.
What do you want me to say? Let's see. And then we're going to give them a Doug score.
not gonna do that.
It's a Doug score.
All right.
And then I'm gonna show all the numerous quirks and features. This is Doug DeMuro. He likes sweaters.